So I've been talking a lot about the heart lately, and I thought to myself, duh, why don't you look at the numbers behind the word heart? Now, for those of you not interested in the number meanings behind the word, you can click right out, but I think you'll be fascinated once again that the numbers reflect exactly what the word or the word reflects exactly what the numbers say. Anyway, and I do this via looking at the Hebrew letters and the soul contract system. So if you're familiar with the Hebrew letters and numerology, I may not be using a system. It's my own inspiration, a system that is familiar to you or words that are familiar to you in regular numerology. Anyway, that doesn't matter. Let's look at the numbers behind the word heart, and you're going to see how perfectly they match. Okay, here we go. Share screen. Here we go. Dun, da, da, da. The word heart. The foundation is the number 7. And what does that mean? Well, first of all, it's a master number, but it's all about working with and healing the heart. I mean, come on. So heart, the foundation, is the number that relates to the heart. And this is all about 7 is the number 7 is connected to the 7th ray. This is all about freedom. We're seeking our freedom and thinking about and speaking about this seeking energy. The Hebrew number 7 is connected to the gene keys codon ring of seeking. So this is all about, we're trying to, yeah, the 7 gives us that longing in our heart, um, that seeking energy to discover who and what we are. And that is reflected in the next number, which is 14, which in Hebrew is called the fish. And it's all about man not recognizing that, yeah, sure, he's the fish, but he's got this huge ocean and he's also the ocean. And so this number is all about reflection and intensity and awakening. So what we're saying here is the heart is the path to awakening, right? It's the only path to awakening. And I think that in my video on the heart, I was talking about the 5 sheaths that are like surrounding us in our toroidal field, and that our ultimate goal is the center of this toroidal field, the black hole or white hole or whatever that we're going to go through, or our consciousness awakens to. And this is exactly represented by this symbol here, that we go through all these layers of trying to discover ourselves, our mental body, emotional body, the discernment body, the causal body, and then suddenly we go whoosh, and our heart gets broken wide open, or we discover that the tiny little special place in the heart that breaks you open, and you finally discover exactly who and what you are. And of course, the success of being in the heart, awakening through the heart, is returning to the one. So I think that's a perfect, absolute perfect description of the numbers, the number energies matching the word. Now, what else did I want to tell you about this? From a Gene Keys perspective, I've done all the number energies behind all the city words. And I have a list of all the cities that the foundation of that city or word is the number 7. So while I don't consider, I don't consider any of the cities that Richard talks about as being true cities in the traditional sense, meaning that they have paranormal powers or something like that. But city can also mean a complete understanding, and I think that's how Richard is using it. But I would say the words that have the foundation of number 7 or the heart are kind of heart based, if that makes sense. Don't really represent I just lost my train of thought. This happens all the time. Don't represent an understanding, or definitely not some special ability. So I wouldn't consider them a city. They are words that are descriptors for what can be experienced. It's a word pointing to what you are, right? It's a state. It's what we experience when awakening through the heart. So let's look at that list. Let me share screen once again. I hope I'm making sense. Okay, so these are the words, or the gene key city words, that the foundation of them is the number 7, or the heart. So it's timelessness. Of course, we awaken to our timelessness, that we never had a beginning or an end, right? We were never born, we never died. Obviously, presence, silence, selflessness, rapture, veneration. Veneration is, recognizing our awesomeness, awe, and that we end up with, like, this is enlightenment or sainthood, not sainthood, but this feeling of our sanctity, veneration, respect, and veneration. Majesty, our nobility, communion, and absolute freedom. Of course, this is liberation from being stuck on the karmic wheel. And harmony. And this, I wanted to save harmony for last, because we are going to look at the numbers behind harmony. And never, I mean, when you see the numbers, you're going to say, oh, well, that's harmony, right? I don't even have to explain it, right? So here we go. You perfect reflection of the word and the numbers. Okay, where is it? Let me find it. It's in this one. And I'm going to switch, switch, switch. I mean, look at that. I need not say anything more. 777, we have a winner. We need to go to Vegas on the word harmony. Ding, ding, ding. So, awakening the heart, working and living from the heart can, all of those qualities are available in the heart. Timelessness, presence, rapture, which is, to me, rupture of all of those layers, and you end up in the middle, and you're like, I've ruptured this individual self, and I just feel this rapture. What else? Silence, selflessness, and then, I know there are others, but then ultimately harmony with the cosmos. Now I am in harmony with the cosmos and all that is. I mean, wow. Wow. That's all I have to say. Okay. Until next time.